The Ugly Duckling High School Edition. The morning of Emily's first day of freshman year, she received a text message. The message was from Stacy. Emily has known Stacy since 7th grade, and she has always been bullied by her. It made Emily feel as if she didn't belong anywhere. But this year, Emily was determined it was to be different. As Emily looked down at her phone, she read the text message aloud. You will never fit in. Later that morning, Emily's mom dropped her off in front of the high school. Emily tried to ignore the text message from earlier and kept thinking to herself that this year will be different. Emily's first period was English. She walked through the door with an eager smile on her face. She looked around and saw an open seat in the front row next to the soccer girls. She made her way there and sat down. As Emily started to settle in, the girl next to her looked at her and said, "What are you doing?" And before Emily could answer, she snapped, "Don't you understand that only athletes sit up front?" Emily replied with, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I thought the seat was open." The second girl then barked, "Well, looks like you thought wrong." So then Emily moved to a seat in the back of the classroom where nobody else was sitting for the remainder of the class period. Her next class was social studies. As she walked through the door, she tried to not let her previous experience discourage her, and she picked the first open seat she saw. Again, just when Emily was settling into her seat, the two girls to her right just stared at her, looking her up and down. "Who do you think you are, freak?" said the first. "Yeah, didn't anyone tell you you can't sit with us?" replied the second. Without saying a word, Emily got up and once again moved to the back of the room where no one was sitting. Emily was starting to give up hope that this year was going to be different. As Emily was walking to her next class, she ran into Stacy. Great, as if this day couldn't get any worse, she thought to herself. I didn't realize they let losers roam like this. Did you get my text this morning? You're never going to fit in, said Stacy. Can you please just leave me alone, Stacy? I'll leave you alone when you make me, replied her. After Emily's encounter with Stacy, she felt so down about herself that she didn't even try to sit by anyone in her science class. Instead, she sat in the back alone. Emily was beginning to accept that high school will be no different than middle school. As Emily was looking down, reflecting about the day, she heard a voice and looked up. "Hi, my name is Pam. Do you already have a lab partner?" Shocked by this girl's question, Emily simply replied with, "No, I don't." Pam asked, "Can I mind if I sit down?" gesturing towards the seat. Emily, still surprised, agreed and said, "Yeah, that's fine." Throughout the class period, Emily and Pam became instant best friends. They talked about their love for reading and laughed at the fact that they both dislike chocolate, even though everyone else loves it. After class, Pam invited Emily to come sit with her and her friends at lunch. So Emily did. Everyone hit it off, laughing and smiling, and for the first time in a long time, Emily felt like she truly fit in. Just as Emily was feeling comfortable with her new friend group, Stacy walked in. "Emily, do these people know you're sitting with them?" blurted out Stacy. "Stacy, please just go away," begged Emily. "Make me," demanded Stacy. And before Emily nor Stacy could do anything, Pam grabbed her smoothie, stood up on the seat, and dumped the smoothie on Stacy, saying, "Stacy, I think you need to chill out." Pun intended. Stacy left furious and covered in the smoothie. Emily hurried up and hugged Pam in celebration. And from that day forward, Pam and Emily became inseparable. They did everything together, and Emily knew that she finally found where she fit in. The end.